Today in English Club, we saw a different video as the last week and as Tuesday because we start a new bimester. So the topics change a lot, but it stays in the same area at the same time. And the topic of today was emotions and feelings in general. And we saw a video about that. The guy in the videos talks about several things, but for example, he talks about the history of our emotions, about some theories of some psychologists, and how these theories are influenced by the same psychologists, obviously, and philosophers. And I want to highlight one point about this video and some questions we make before see that video, and it's about how us like human beings see expressing our feelings or emotions as weakness. And I think that is an habit that everyone has when we grow up, because if we think so, when we are little, when we're children, we make a lot of tantrums, we cry a lot. When we're happy, we express that by our emotions or its facial expressions. But when we grow up and when we start the puberty of the adolescence, this kind of things doesn't happen anymore. And that's because our society thinks that expressing our feelings are a medium to see you childish, to make yourself childish. And I think that everyone have, for example, your parents says to you that you don't need to cry for that thing. You are not in the age to cry, but I want to cry. What happens for that? And when we are expressing our feelings, and we see us like this part of us that is weak, like something bad, but it's dumb bad. This part of us is the part that makes us human beings. And I think that if we don't have weakness that in our life, we can be sensitive, but it tends to for the society that tell us that this is not alright. But it's a part of ourselves, and we need to accept that part of weakness. In some situations, this part of us that is weak probably are bad in some situations, but that make us human. Failed and expressing our emotions are something that we need to normalize, because our society thinks that is wrong, and we had a lot of stigma there. So yeah, I close with my feelings a lot of times in my life, because I think that they are not important and other people suffer more than me, and I was making me feel worse than the others. But now I know that this is something that is normal, and we need to change this way of thinking of us.